Time for mini news sesh. Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Mini News. We have Hayden with us today. Hayden, what do you have for us?
Hi, so my mini news today has to do with Twitter's new plan to give users more capacity to share longer posts, whether that be in video or text form within the app. As you probably know, though, Twitter has been on a really walking on eggshells here in the recent months and weeks with everything going on. So some people think it won't be around much longer, but there's no actual proof of that. They've just been on a little shaky ground since Elon took over.
Yep.
But Elon has mentioned that he's actually wanting to add more YouTube-like features within the app. So this would enable users to post longer form video. Really, the main purpose of this would be to keep the users on the app longer and instead of switching to another app for video content. Okay. So the new Twitter is going to be possibly up to 4,000 characters. So this is going to be really different than the normal Twitter feed. So we'll see how this goes because short form has kind of been the foundation of Twitter from the start. Sure. So we'll see how this goes with users and how interesting this will be to have more to say on there. So the tweets will actually show up in a normal Twitter form, and then it'll actually have like a show more button down at the bottom. And you can click on that and it'll show you the expanded tweet. And then the second option would be, if that doesn't work well, to have actually, instead of show more, it would read, remaining 3,000 characters. To give you kind of an idea of, this is a little more of what you're looking into if you actually want to read that much or if you want to just skim over it. One main concern with this is, will it actually reduce the amount of interaction with long form tweets showing, there is actually 3,000 more characters to read, since people go to Twitter now to get that short, quick, to the point information. So this will be something very different. This could potentially make users sick of expanding out the tweets and then everything on there. If they expand all the tweets, then the Twitter feed actually ends up just looking like long paragraphs over and over. So this is a feature that Twitter users may want and they may not want. So we'll see how that goes. But for interior designers, this could be a great way to share your business in a form that you haven't recently or previously been able to do on Twitter, because it's all been so short and you have to, keep everything to the point. Where, interior design can be more storytelling, and actually the video form, if it ends to be something like Reels, you could actually, double that content from Instagram right over to Twitter. So
it sounds like it's taking the place of tweet threads. Is that true? It's kind of instead of it being okay, you're having these threads of tweets, it's just a drop down is kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, it'll have just the show more button, and I believe you can elaborate. You could still have a thread off of that. It just can be a lot lengthier conversation instead of short and to the point. So in my opinion, it could end up getting a little out of hand and just take too long for users, but it could be also a really good advantage as well. There's no set date as of right now when the live tweets or the longer tweets will actually be available. They're going to start testing this out. We don't know for sure if it's going to be for all users or just the Twitter Blue subscribers. So they should be releasing that information soon. But we do have an exact quote from Elon that says, "Please note that Twitter will do a lot of dumb things in the coming months. We will keep with what works and change what doesn't." So I think we'll just stay tuned to see if this works and to see if you start rolling out on your platform soon.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds really interesting. Yeah. And like I was saying before, it's just, I think that with the expansion, the ability to expand, I think it's nice because personally, it's you can add more information and you don't have to keep kind of going through those threads. But like you were mentioning earlier, at the same time, it can be very convoluted and that forced, little tweet count. I don't know, I think it's 180 characters, whatever it is currently. The fact that it's set like that kind of makes you, be more concise. So again, that ability to go and quickly find information, which is a huge, the main value of Twitter, might be diminished despite the fact that users might seemingly like it because you can kind of expound on your thoughts a little bit better. So interesting, really cool.
Absolutely.
Yep. So, all right. Well, thank you so much, Hayden. Appreciate the time. And that is our mini news. Hope you guys have a good one. We'll see you next week.
Mini news sesh. Yeah.